Hi! Welcome again to my channel where I talk about anything recreational and motivational. Starting things up, if you might like my video, click that like button and click that subscribe button and ring that notification bell for my many videos to come. So, let's start. In this video, we would like to tackle about the basal metabolic rate. First, I would like to say that I am not a nutritionist, I'm not a dietitian, not a doctor. I don't mean to break the norms, but what I want to cite is the possibility to change in your body. Changes that work with my body and how I scrape some weight and how to use food as a device. If you are someone who takes your diet seriously, this video is for you. Yes, you! So let's start with the video. Regarding the topic, let's cite Wikipedia regarding the BMR. BMR or basal metabolic rate is the amount of energy per unit time that the person needs to keep the body for functioning at rest. With the term basal, as in base, we mean as to say that the possibility of it going up depends upon the person's habit and work classification. If you would like to run or you're an athlete, then you are an extra active person. Elsewhere, an office worker, you are sedentary. Using that concept, basal changes accordingly. BMR depends on you and this reflects the food you eat. So much for the definition, so here are some equations for BMR. This is the Harris-Benedict formula coined by James Harris and Francis Benedict. For men, this is 66 plus 13.7 multiplied by the weight of the man in kilogram plus 5 times the height in centimeter minus 6.8 times the age in years. The female, 655 plus 9.6 times the weight in kilograms plus 1.8 times the height in centimeter minus 4.7 times the age in years. There is also the second equation, which is the revision by Rosa and Gisgal. The man, 88.362 plus 13.397 times the weight in kilograms plus 4.799 times the height in centimeter minus 5.677 times the age in years. The woman, 447.593 plus 9.247 weight times the weight in kilograms plus 3.098 times height in centimeter minus 4.33 times the age in years. Would this make me lose weight? The answer is no. This is just to assist weight loss by reducing kilocalorie intake number below the estimated maintenance intake of the equation. So the action starts with you. Yes, you again. The thing is, take measure of your diet, use calories or use blocks or use apps. I will tell you about that later. But only when you use them, you will see the results you want. According to other sources, 90% of your risk come from dieting or the food you eat and 10% comes to the exercise. So weight loss doesn't really depend on the exercise. So don't expect to burn fat when you are just sweating hard. So let's have an example then. Say a male of 70 kilograms, what is the basal metabolic rate of this person in maintaining the weight? The values are, first is a 70 kilograms for this male, height is 190 centimeters, and age is 26. Then we're gonna use the equation. We have the BMR is equal to 88.362 plus 13.397 times the weight in kilograms plus 4.799 times height in centimeter minus 5.677 times the age in years. BMR then, substitute, is when multiplied is equal to 1790.36 calories. 1890.36 calories. But wait, that's not all. Remember, I told you that there are sedentary types and active types. Here it is. The TDEE or the total daily energy expenditures is equal to just BMR times the multiplier. The multiplier can be seen as this. The multipliers are sedentary is 1.1, lightly active with the light exercise or 1 to 3 days per week of exercise is 1.2, moderately active with 3 to 5 days of exercise per week is 1.3. The very active ones are the ones who do 6 to 7 days of exercise a week is 1.4. Then extra active is the ones, those athletes that's a physical job of 2 times the training of a normal person, and the multiplier is 1.6. Say the guy we mentioned is a basketball player as seen on his height of 6 feet. Then the physical sports takes so much from their schedule, and the multiplier then would be the extra active one, which is 1.6 because it would be the appropriate one. So the TDEE of the guys, so 1790.36 calories times 1.6 is equivalent to 2865 calories. So then Ray, so what if he was not a basketball player then, but just a chubby office guy with the following stats? Weight again is 70 kilograms, height is 163 centimeter lower than the previous one, so age is equal to 26 again. Using the BMR, we have this formula and then substitute. So with that, we finally get that his BMR, this chubby guy, is 1661 calories. which this guy is an office worker, so we have 1.1 as the multiplier for their TDEE. Total daily energy expenditure then is the equivalent to BMR times 1.1, so 1661 calories times 1.1. His TDEE then is equivalent to 1827 calories. Here we see that in order to maintain this physique, he needs 1827 calories. But isn't it bad? As a matter of fact, according to his BMI, he is already in the stages of obesity. And I know you don't want that. No one does it. So, to achieve a better physique, he may tweak the weight necessary for a good BMI. He may want to have, so say a 50 kilograms. He wants 50 kilograms as his weight. Here it comes again. The problem is people set a very low goal weight to the point that in the process they lost all the will to shred. The key is to have at least a small increment below the present weight. Say he's 70 kilograms. It is psychologically better to have a goal in mind of achieving this 65 kilogram, because the process of fat burning typically is very slow, having about an average of 3 months. With that said in mind, calculating again for 65 kilograms then for his TDEE, the goal weight is 65, substituting then to this equation, and we find out that his BMR is equivalent to 1590 calories, and sedentary times 1.1 for the TDEE, we have BMR times 1.1, 1590 calories times 1.1 is equivalent to 1750 calories. So he will remove an increment or will remove 77 calories in his diet. You know how much then a 77 calorie worth of food every day can bring you down by 5 kilos. That is steep. Remember, a Skyflakes has 120 calories. A more safe approach is from the present TDEE, subtract a 10% or 20% or just decrease it by 200 calories. His obese TDEE is equivalent to 1827 calories. Decrease that by 20% and you're good to go. 1827 minus 827 times 20% is equivalent to 1,627 calories per day. So that's all there is to it, guys. Before I end this video, I would like to summarize the following. The basal metabolic rate is the amount of energy per unit time that the person needs to keep the body functioning at rest. Next is the TDEE, or total daily energy expenditure, is an approximate measurement of how many calories you are burning every day, depending on your work classification or habit. Then the equations are as follows. Then the TDEE is equivalent to basal metabolic rate, or BMR, times the multiplier depending on your activity per day. For fat loss, decrease your calorie consumption by 20%. That's all for this video, guys. If you find this useful, hit that like button and click the subscribe button. If you want more, well then, thank you so much. See you in another video.